What's going on YouTube? JT is born here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC Comics Solicitations discussion videos. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the April 2024 DC Comics Solicitations. As you can see right here, House of Brainiac is kind of leading the charge. Nightwing's also going to hit 300, and also the conclusion to Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. So we definitely got a few things coming out this month. As you can see here, we're getting yet another event. I know you're all just so excited because there's just not enough events apparently at DC Comics, but at least this one's not going to be taking over a bunch of titles. It's really just exclusive to the Superman stuff, and I've actually been enjoying the Superman stuff right now. I think it's been quite good. So if it's just confined to that, then okay, so be it. At least it's not taking over a bunch of different titles like Beast World is, and not 100 tie-in issues or whatnot, just exclusively the Superman stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about all the stuff. So we're starting out here with Batman number 146. The explosive dark prisons continues as Batman learns from an old mentor what Zur's plans are for Gotham City and the world. Can the Dark Knight escape from a prison designed by the ultimate version of himself? And what nefarious role does the Joker play in all of this? So, Zdarsky's still writing. We're still doing the Zur and Ah thing, so that's going to continue to go on for a bit. Free Comic Book Day, DC Major Event 2024, Free Comic Book Day Special Edition. Okay, a prelude to the biggest DC Comics event of 2024 is here. Just what I want to hear, another event. It's a story 30 years in the making, and in this special Free Comic Day tale, the final domino to fall, this epic scheme comes tumbling down, and the DC Universe will never be the same again. More details coming soon. Okay, they're keeping this ambiguous, but as you can see, another event. What could it possibly be 30 years in the making? Sequel to Death of Superman? I don't exactly know. Well, what big story came out in 1994? Anyone in the comments, think about it. Free Comic Book Day specials. We got these other ones like Arkham Asylum and all that other stuff. This is a job for, whoa, he's flashing his nips. There you go. And then what do we have next right here? Some cool looking cover art right here. This looks like Detective Comics. Ram V's Detective Comics right here. The city glitters on the horizon. His city, his responsibility to defend and protect. But home has changed. Corrupted by the power of the Orcham's hypnotic suggestions, mutated into something he does not recognize. This isn't the city Batman remembers, but the city doesn't remember Batman either. Gotham Nocturne Act 3 is upon us, and the countdown to the finale of Ram V's epic gothic opera has begun. You are not ready. Actually, truth be told, I am ready to kind of finish up with this Gotham Nocturne storyline. I feel like it's been going on for quite a while. Same with the Zur and Ah stuff. I feel like some of this stuff just goes on for so long that you kind of just like lose track of things for quite a while. So I'm excited for those things to kind of wrap themselves up. I'm not sure like how far along Zur and Ah still has to go, but at least this one says it's wrapping up because this has been one really long storyline. Then next up we have Batman and Robin issue number 8, and you have Flatline right there. I think she's coming back in the issue before this. I think she's coming back in February maybe, or March. I don't know. Batman and Robin, number 8, written by Joshua Williamson. As Batman finds himself in the clutches of a new cult that worships Man-Bat, Robin continues his own investigation to his high school's connections to Shoosh. Can the father and son dynamic duo uncover Man-Bat and Shoosh's master plan before Gotham pays the price? Only time will tell. Hopefully that one's pretty good. I mean, I like Batman and Robin. I think I like the Robin book a little bit more, but I think the last issue was the best one so far. So hopefully they can build on that momentum and we can get some simpler stuff. At least with that one, it's not... It feels more smaller in terms of scale. It feels more personal, I'd say. So I'm kind of liking that aspect to it a bit more. So we'll see how it all goes. Batman Off-World, number 5, written by Jason Aaron. In a distant galaxy, the villainous Black Sun Mining Company has ruled with an iron fist, murdering or enslaving all that stand in their way. But they've never faced the brutal, unrelenting fist of justice as Batman is coming to break up this monstrous monopoly. Okay. Then we have this one right here. Batman, Dark Age, number 2, written by Mark Russell. Guilty as charged. When a young and aimless Bruce Wayne finds himself incarcerated, he looks for a way to shorten his sentence and retain his charmed lifestyle. Little does he know the signing for a tour with the Army in Vietnam will change him forever. Witness the birth of the Bat under the watchful eye of the one and only Sergeant Ra's al Ghul. What the hell? Okay, that one sounds actually kind of like... That one actually has my curiosity just a little bit. I know it looks to be just some sort of like 6-issue mini-series Elseworld storyline, but that little thing right at there is kind of intriguing. Then we have Catwoman here, looking great on these covers right here. Catwoman, number 64, written by Tini Howard. You know, I'm surprised the Catwoman book is still going, like, as much as it is. But hey, 9 Lives enters the 6th chapter. So are there like 9 chapters in this 9 Lives thing? Get it? Because it's 9 lives. Selena has carried out almost every lethal heist on the face of the earth, so now it's time to head to space. Space, as Tim Curry would say. In a universe full of interplanetary heroes and villains, secrets get left behind in strange places, and one in particular has caught the Catwoman's eye. As she approaches a familiar yet abandoned station, she might want to watch her back, for she is not the only one walking among the stars. Do 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 do. Batman, the Brave and the Bold, issue number 12. Written by all sorts of different people. Batman maps have unraveled the monstrous mystery that has been terrorizing Gotham, but will they be able to stop it in time? The school bell rings as Batman's adventures at Gotham Academy reached its stunning conclusion. As Artemis continues her quest, Lois Lane encounters the mysterious figure behind the hunt. The online challenge has entered the real world with deadly consequences. I gotta read Brave and the Bold. I feel like I have... like I said, I took a break from like the anthology stuff after... whatever that anthology book Batman just Urban Legends was done, but I haven't read a single issue of Brave and the Bold, and I think I may want to start checking it out because like I said, there's some talented people working on it. So okay, then we have this one here, Nightwing issue 300. We got the Disco Wing and all that, and about 1,000 other covers with him right here. Nightwing number 13 or 113 / Legacy 300. Now, I don't know how they do the numbering for these things because they don't seem to count annuals when they're actually counting numbers of comic books. So it just, I don't know, it just seems kind of strange to me. But Tom Taylor's writing it, backup written by Michael W. Conrad, and that's... Since the 1940s, you've seen him go from acrobat to orphan, from Dick Grayson to Robin, from Robin to Nightwing. You've seen him work alongside the universe's most powerful heroes against existence's most sinister villains. You have seen Dick Grayson do so many things, but now in his 300th issue, you will see him, well, you'll just have to pick up the issue and find out. Join us for this Legacy 300 milestone. What is he going to do? Will he actually finish solving that case with Heartless and actually bring him into justice? Probably not, at the way this story's going, but one can hope, right? I know I bring this up, like, pretty much every Solicitations thing, but that storyline has gone on for so long that most people aren't going to care about the conclusion unless you actually wrap it up. Can we wrap up the Heartless thing, please? And then we have also the Nightwing 2024 Annual, written by Travis Moore, art by Travis Moore, talented artist. The Secret Origins of Bea Bennett. During Nightwing's recent pirate adventure, we learned that Bea Bennett, aka Dick/Rick's ex-girlfriend, is a pirate queen whose father, the quartermaster, left her an entire pirate society. But what about her life before she became a pirate, before she met Rick Grayson? Just what, more importantly, who led her to where she is today? A backstory like no other with tales of betrayal, love, and independence. So, I mean, this should just be titled Bea, it seems. But, hey, you know what? I'll give them props. They made her a much more interesting character in this pirate backstory than they ever did in the Rick Grayson stuff. So, maybe it could be intriguing. I'll still check it out. I mean, I'm covering Nightwing on the channel. Why not? Harley Quinn doing her thing. Teenie Howard. Hey, Puddin', meet the new and improved Harley Quinn supervillain for hire. That's right, you jabronis. I'm back, and I'm busting heads. Okay, just between you and me, though, this is all part of a secret plan I got going to study some of Gotham's worst up close and personally. Think of it as an anthropologic study, and don't get your brain all flustered. You know what? I wish Harley was just a straight-up villain anymore. She's just not as fun as a character, at least for me personally. Plus, zip, zow, zoingo. Feast your eyes on my interstellar delights as your girl takes a trip into outer space to hang with the star babes and slay some serious outer space stinkers, brought to you by my great grouse mother, Erica Henderson. You know what? I'll say this, though. I do appreciate how the solicitations are written in the point of view of Harley telling you, because none of the other solicitations are like that. So I want to give props for like that. At least gives it a unique flavor, if you will. Then we have over here, it looks like a swimsuit stuff right here, and then Zatanna's over there for some reason. Harley Quinn 2024 Annual, written and drawn by Erica Henderson. Toot toot, ladies and germs. Don't you just hate it when you bust your butt left and right with no reward, whether you're devoted to a life of heroism, villainy, or regular personism? Everyone needs a break, which is where Harley Quinn, the Annual, comes in. 40 pages of luxurious cruise-based comedy guaranteed to leave you feeling rested, relaxed, and ready to frickin' solve a maritime murder mystery. When Zatanna gets framed for a mystery on a cruise ship, old Shamluck Harley is on the case. Okie dokie. Birds of Prey right over here, it looks like. Birds of Prey number 8, written by Kelly Thompson. Mari McCabe, a.k.a. Vixen, has joined the Birds of Prey to help them get to the bottom of the mysterious villain hunting them through time. But first, Mari has a fashionably dangerous problem of her own that needs solving. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Never looks so good. Okay, we got this one right here. Looks like The Outsiders. Outsiders, number 6, written by Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly. Welcome, outsiders. Welcome to a pleasant small town sitting just outside the periphery of memory. Please do make yourselves at home. There's much to do and all the time in the world to do it. Take a stroll past long forgotten faces. Visit places that no longer are, and leave the worries of your endless existence behind. At long last, you have nothing to fear. Welcome to the place between pages. Welcome, outside. Was that something on the like a callback to the Twilight Zone or something, or Outer Limits or whatever? I don't know. It feels like one of those intros, if I remember correctly. I could be way off. Poison Ivy, number 21. Who's black, gray, and green all over? Batman uncover how Poison Ivy and the Dark Knight detective first came to blows in the final chapter of G. Wilson and Marcio's unforgettable origin of species storyline. Oh, look at this cover right here. Red Hood, The Hill, number 3. Written by Sean Martinbrough. Art by Tony Atkins. Cover by Sanford Green. Variant cover by Dan Mora. All hell comes to the hill. Literally, Jason Todd has gone up against his fair share of monsters and paranormal creatures in his time, but he's never gone up against anything quite like the demonic creatures that have been unleashed in the streets of his new hometown. Literal monsters roam the city. Metaphorical monsters pull the strings in the shadows, and they all have Red Hood in their sights. So that's the new Red Hood story. This looks like World Finest over here. Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 26. Beware the power of the Doomite. Follow the imp-shattering events of the Batman Superman World's Finest 2024. Annual and number 25. It's up to Mr. Mr. Pitlick and Batmite to convince Batman and Superman that they're for real this time. If this dynamic duo of odd couples can't work together, then our entire dimension is in jeopardy. That reminds me, I do gotta talk about this week's latest issue of World's Finest. I'll record that after I record this video. I can't believe I forgot to do that. The Penguin, number 9, written by Tom King. The Penguin's return to Gotham City has been homecoming in more ways than one, meaning his ruthless, bloodthirsty twin children, the ones who inherited his empire, including the Iceberg Lounge, is a family reunion for the ages, and oh, it's bloody, and it's bloody. Okay, so here's the big event that we're going to be starting here at DC. Action Comics number 1064, written by Joshua Williamson. Man, does this guy ever take a break? I feel like he's writing like 100 books like each month. And, you know, for the most part, the quality hasn't suffered, but it's got to be exhausting running that many comic books. Because he doesn't just do the DC stuff. He's also doing stuff for, like, other companies, too, and then his own, like, personal stuff. But, again, I mean, he's still rolling. House of Brainiac Part 1. That's right. Brainiac attacks! Brainiac's Lobo army invades Metropolis in an action-packed, oversized issue. The Super Family and all the heroes of Metropolis join the fight, but will they be enough to hold off Brainiac's lethal and crazed soldiers? Can Superman and Lex learn what Brainiac is searching for? He's not bottling Metropolis, so what is he collecting instead? I don't know, but cool. Brainiac-focused event. So we got this one here. I guess Lobo wasn't the last of his kind anyways. Well, we knew that with Crush and all that, but maybe we'll learn Crush's mom. Or unless they did learn that and I missed it, but oh well. Superman, number 13, written by Joshua Williamson. House of Brainiac, Part 2. Superman and Lobo team up. Together, the Man of Steel and the Main Man race across the universe on a hunt for the Lobo army and Brainiac. Can they get along long enough to get them before Brainiac enacts his next stage of his dangerous plans to create a new House of Brainiac? Only time will tell. Superman, House of Brainiac, Special, number 1, House of Brainiac, Part 2.5. Okay, so this is right after that one. An essential issue in the Action Comics Superman crossover as Brainiac's secret history of the Lobo and Kazarnia is revealed. How did Brainiac create a bottled city of Kazarnia? Who steps up to protect Metropolis after Brainiac's army leaves it in the ruins? Will Lois Lane confront Perry White about his own secrets as he runs for mayor of Metropolis? And how is Amanda Waller involved in this? Damn it, not Amanda Waller. All these questions are answered in this crucial issue that connects to DC Superman-sized event. Meanwhile, Bibbo steps up with the heroes gone and the city needs some champions. Our favorite bartender organizes the community to save their beloved home. Ah, there's Crush. Why does she look like she's the exact same age as Power Girl? You know, characters' ages are so inconsistently drawn in this stuff. Power Girl, number 8. Does this the tie-in? After an unexpected attack by Brainiac and his army of Lobos, everyone who has power in Metropolis has been kidnapped and imprisoned. But fear not, our hero has avoided capture and is a lone super in a city of helpless civilians. Will she be up for the challenge, or is a strange visitor about to turn her world upside down? Get ready for Crush to crash this pity party. Yeah, so, like, I don't get it. Like, why does Crush look like she's aged up to be the same, basically, as Power Girl? I thought she was just a younger teenager. I don't know, like, DC Comics does not make sense with the aging of their characters anymore. Suicide Squad, Dream Team, number 2, Nicole Maines. You know, good for Nicole Maines, actually, like, going from playing a character in that and actually been writing some stuff, too. Dreamer has made her break from the rest of the squad. Amanda Waller is pissed. Who will side with the dream-walking precog, and who will kiss the ring of the DC Universe Premier Control Freak? The answer will surprise you, except I think we all pretty much know, because they're all be doing something opposite, though, right? As the Dream Team shatters. Sinister Sons, number 3, written by Peter J. Tomasi. As Sin and Lord Zod beat the ever-loving snout of each other on the streets of the planet Zayla, a mysterious specter from the past lurks just around the periphery. The Sinister Sons now literally find themselves trapped in the belly of a space whale with no means of escape. To their horror, they discover they are not alone in the muck and goop. Enter Spaceman Joe. Okay, I like a lot of what Tomasi's written. Kneel Before Zod, written by Joe Casey. The aftermath of war, the brutal invasion of New Kandor has cost its supreme ruler everything he holds dear. But there will be a reckoning, and General Zod will not rest until he has enacted his bloody revenge. Let the universe tremble as Casey and McDade deliver the newest chapter of DC's darkest cosmic odyssey. Wonder Woman, issue number 8. Wonder Woman versus the Sovereign, Sovereign, I don't know how you pronounce it. After being captured by a team of villains, Diana finds herself at the mercy of the scariest of them all. Unbeknownst to our hero, the Sovereign has been pulling her strings since the very beginning of our tale, and now it's time for her to see the world the way she falls under the influence of the lasso of lies. Plus, Trinity visits the past and unexpectedly changes the future. The Flash, number 8. I kind of fell off reading The Flash. I feel like I need to get back onto it, but I really liked when Jeremy Adams was on the book. So, the stillness prayers have been answered, and with the help of someone very familiar to Wally West, the next stage of their plan is enacted. Meanwhile, where is Wally and what has the Resident done with him? The Flash 2024 Annual, number 1, written by Simon Spurrier. With Wally West, MIA, Central City needs help dealing with all the bizarre new threats that have arisen, so thankfully, Wallace West, Avery Hill, and the Circuit Breaker are here to help, but can they count on Barry Allen, who's having a crisis of his own? Next up, we have Speed Force number 6, written by Jarrett Williams. The youngest Speedster team has found the sorcerer of missing scientists, but is it too late to turn back the tide of brainwashed teens? Only time will tell. Titans. Oh, looks like Beast Boy is on all these covers. I guess he really is going to survive the event. See, like, why even have him on the covers if you want to keep it a surprise? Unless they're directly misleading us, but I'm sure Beast Boy is going to be fine. Like I was saying, they don't have the guts to kill the character off in an event. Unless it's Alfred, of course. They'll keep him dead. But, you know, if you want to actually have stakes and wait for a big major event, you could do that, but they're just not going to. We'll see what they do. But this one's written by Tom Taylor. Art by Lucas Meyer. Terrific artist right here. Lucas Meyer is done some fantastic stuff and needs more recognition. The Titans are committed to helping humanity, whether humanity believes in them or not. The team is fighting on several fronts, but they refuse to back down. They refuse to buckle under overwhelming pressure. But are the Titans being manipulated? Are they on the wrong side of conflict? And what could consume the world? Or on a conflict that could consume the world. Next up, we have Green Arrow here. Boy, did they turn Merlin into Two-Face or something? And then there's Connor Hawk, it looks like. Green Arrow, issue number 11, written by Joshua Williamson. So glad it's an ongoing. Since Green Arrow number 1, Marilyn has manipulated Oliver Queen and the Arrow family. But after Green Arrow makes a deal with Waller, the final battle between the two archers is here, and whoever loses the shootout will be stranded forever. Alright, so what we got here? Green Lantern number 10, written by Jeremy Adams. With Hal's ring newly recharged, he leaves Earth for Oa to uncover the mystery surrounding the central power batteries, while Carol makes a choice that will change her destiny forever. Plus, Kevin McGuire joins Green Lantern architect Jeremy Adams to tell the tale of Guy Gardner, the United Planets, Lobo, and Wrestling. It's Guy's bogus Lobo adventure, part 1 of 3. Green Lantern, War Journal number 8, written by Philip Kennedy Johnson. Questioning his loyalty to the Green Lantern Corps and stranded on a terrifying new world, John finds a lost crew desperately in need of a hero, even as he senses an ominous growing presence within the dark star of the Fen. Meanwhile, on Earth, John's newly resurrected sister, Ellie, learns that she shares John's powers, and she'll need them to protect their family from the cosmic abomination that was Varen. Shazam! Number 10, written by Josie Campbell, covered by Dan Mora, so it looks like Mark Waid, and that is off the book. Moving Day. After destroying the family home during an epic battle with Black Adam, Billy has hired the gods who grant him his powers to rebuild it. What surprises await the Shazam families to enter their new abode? Find out as the new run, brought to you by fan favorites Josie Campbell and Emanuela Lupacino, begins. Blue Beetle, issue number 8. Written by Josh True. I'm going to mispronounce that, so I'm just going to ignore. With Jaime back in Palmyra City, he's faced with picking up the pieces from his battle with the Blood Scarab. Here we go. This is what I've been saying. Mechagodzilla in control, like working with Lex Luthor, like controlled in some capacity. That's awesome. This is what I can't wait to see where this thing goes from here. Also, look at these covers. Pretty cool stuff right there. It's got to be the Jim Lee cover right there. Yep, look at that. So you have Kong, and we need a giant Batman mech in there at some point. Mechagodzilla, Superman. I mean, this is crazy to think about. I got Godzilla, Kong, Mechagodzilla, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman all in one big, huge event. I mean, how can you not smile when you see that? I really enjoyed this series. I'm sad it's only 7 issues. I wouldn't mind it going on a bit longer because it's just been really fun. Written by Brian Buccellato, art by Christian Duce and Tom Derenick. So some really cool, exciting stuff. The best-selling series reaches its titanic conclusion. Two worlds face annihilation and all at war between the DCU and Legendary's Monsterverse. With the help of Godzilla and Kong, can the Justice League win a battle against a reformed Mechagodzilla and a new, even more deadly hybrid Titan, a byproduct of two worlds, the likes of which neither universe has seen? Okay, this has me intrigued. A new hybrid Titan? What could it potentially be? Could this be something that we could see in the Monsterverse films? I don't know. Only time will tell, but it does have me excited. Suicide Squad, Kill Arkham Asylum, number 4. John Layman. This is part of Suicide Squad, the Justice League. Superman 78, The Metal Curtain, number 6. Superman and Mattel battle out in Russia. Can Superman appeal to Mattel's humanity and put an end to the bloodshed when Mattel finally crushed Man of Steel beneath his boot? And then we have this one right here, DC Spring Breakout, written by all these different people. Spring is sprung, flowers are blooming, and bees are buzzing. Howard is breaking King Shark out of Bell Red Prison. All is right in the DCU as both heroes and villains face all sorts of different spring breaks. Breaking out of a coffin, Lex Luthor is that covered. Spring break training, send in Superman, break out your shell. Batman and Mr. Freeze explode possibly through connection in their shared past. Breaking down a worthy adversary, Katana or Sword of Souls might just be able to tackle that. And wouldn't be Spring Break without a Teen Titans beat trip. All these and more in DC Spring Breakout. 8 breakout stories, put a spring in your step that is there isn't a breakout story? You'll have to read to find out. Okay, so we got the Titans in that here. We got the main issue here. Is that Damian on a hang glider? Okay. Well, we'll see how this all turns out. I usually kind of check out some of these stories. Sometimes I'll do it like a month later when they drop on the DC app, but we'll just have to wait and see. Justice Society of America, number 11, written by Jeff Johns. As Huntress pushes to recruit Harley Quinn's son, and the Legionnaires enact his plans against GSA. What does this mean for the future of the world's first super team? What else we got here? Batman, Dylan Dog, number 2. Second issue, the bombastic team up between DC's Dark Knight and Sergio Bonello's. Okay, so Dylan Dog, gargantuan issue 2 or 3. Here we go. Kami Garcia, Gabriel Piccolo, Teen Titans, Starfire. These books apparently sell really well. It's just not for me. I've tried reading. Like I said, I've read a few of them, and I just did not like any of them. So some people like it. They really like the Piccolo style of art. I've never been too like it was like I said, like some fan art that just kind of like took off and ended up getting a job. And you know, good for you. Like you make that money. But I just it's not good to me. I'm sorry. I can't even bother like reading it. And then we have all these other ones here. Let's just kind of go Primer number 2, Scooby-Doo, Batman Mysteries. I'm just going to kind of skim through this. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? 127. Again, never seen this in my local comic book shop at all. Remastered issues. Anything else? Batman First Night. Dan Jurgens. Monster Man Continue Terror has Gotham City with a body count rise. So this is 2 of 3. It's going to be like a thing. John Constantine, Hellblazer, Dead in America, number 4. John Constantine, Faith Healer, disguised as Catholic priest in a small town near the tracks of Michael Burn. John serves as a connection between how Dust and okay, cool. We got that one. Fast Mail Edition, so reprinting all these things. Ooh, look at this. The trade paperback for Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong. Look at that. Dan Moore doing the cover. Off the board forever. Boom. So, got that. Ooh, Gotham War. Nobody should read that one. That was bad. Batman Beyond, Neo Gothic, Nightwing. All these other things on the board and some trade paperbacks. But if you had to pick up any of them, pick up Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong. Support good stuff. That's my suggestion. What do we got here? Oh, no, this one was bad too. But Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong was great. So I say that one's worth checking out. Super Sons. I feel like they have like reprinted like 100 million Super Sons books instead of like just giving us like good Super Sun stuff. So here you go. All this stuff. I feel like I've read all this like 100 times, but they're putting another big packaging together of Superman stuff, and I ain't complaining, but I feel like I've had like plenty of them already. So yeah, so April stuff, the Brainiac stuff I'm actually kind of looking forward to, because I feel like Brainiac has been showcased a while, and I'm actually liking the Superman books quite a bit. I'm excited for Detective Comics to finally wrap up this really, really, really long storyline that Ram V's been doing. I feel like the pacing of it has really kind of dragged its feet, and I've kind of lost interest in it, but I am excited to see it kind of come to an end and maybe move in a bit of a different direction for Detective Comics. Not this like end of Gotham like entirely. I want some smaller personal detective storylines, because it's called Detective Comics, and there hasn't really been much of Detective Bruce solving little cases. You know, kind of like what Tomasi was doing on the title not too long ago. You know, a couple of smaller issues of Batman just kind of solving various cases. It doesn't have to be this big, grand gothic opera or anything like that. I just want something kind of smaller for a little while, because we've been so bombasted with event after event after event that I kind of want something a little bit different flavored for it. I feel like Batman and Robin's kind of doing that a little bit, but it's also focusing on just the kind of the everyday, almost slice of life anime influence stuff. Zdarsky's doing his own thing, but I think after the Detective Comics thing, I want to kind of go back to something a little bit smaller for a little bit. Just some exciting little small stories for a little bit. And then we can kind of move back into something more long-term. I think that'd be beneficial for the title. But I am looking forward to seeing how it all ends. So, yeah, we got Batman and Robin. Nightwing's going to be doing its thing. I don't know if we'll ever catch Heartless at this point. I mean, we're in 2024, and that Heartless has not been apprehended. That's the one thing I want in Nightwing 300. Give me that. Because a lot of things just feel, like, stalled right now. Like, his relationship with Babs hasn't really progressed much. They're just kind of together, and that's sort of it. Like, it's because, like, the beginning of the Nightwing run was, like, you know, it's kind of pushing that forward, and, yeah, they seem happy together, and Dick seems to be getting along with his Titans teams. It's all happy-go-lucky, but Heartless is still loose, and all that other stuff. So I kind of want to see that wrap up. So yeah, there are a few things I'm looking forward to. Not a total disaster. I mean, I kind of like Birds of Prey. That's been a little bit fun, and you have all these other things. And I know some people are going to be fatigued by events, if you will. But I mean, like I said, if you can do a good one, then you can do a good one. So, and at least it's just right there, strictly in the Superman titles, and I already read those anyway. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. Green Arrow, I've been enjoying that as well. Shazam. There you go. There's my boys, Godzilla and Kong. Was that like a green kryptonite chain around Kong? I don't know. Like, I'm really excited to see how this thing concludes, because I've quite enjoyed the storyline. It's been a lot of fun, and I need more. So, yeah, check this out. Like I said, you're gonna have Mecha Godzilla piloted by Lex Luthor. I mean, what can you go wrong there? But yeah, so that's going to be the April solicitations. What are you most looking forward to? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications. I feel like I've rambled on long enough for almost 30 minutes at this point. Voice is kind of feeling a little bit scratchy, but there's still some good stuff to look forward to. And then, like I said, free comic book day teasing whatever this next big major event is supposed to be for DC. I don't exactly know at this point. I am, like I said, a little event fatigued. Even like having a Superman event, I'm just like right after the ending of Beast World. But again, that one's just strictly in the Superman titles, so it's not too bad. And like I said, I've been enjoying that stuff. So it's as if I'm just reading Superman twice a month. So House of Brainiac, that's the one we got right here. So this one could be good. I really hope so. I really want it to be great, because I've really enjoyed Williamson's Superman stuff. And if he can lead a good Brainiac storyline, I'll be very happy, because like I said, Brainiac hasn't done much in quite a while, I feel like. So, but yeah, that's all I have to say. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you thought and what you're most looking forward to in this month, or if you're just kind of checked out of DC right now. So, all right, first video in terms of solicitations this year. Let's keep going for, I don't know, like however long I continue to do this stuff, I guess. But yep. All right, well, I've rambled on long enough. Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong. That's the #1 comic book of the month for me. Can't wait to see how that thing wraps itself up, and we'll go from there. I know, I'm going to be sad. I'm not going to have any more Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong comic books to talk about in the solicitations the last time I'll see it for a while, and it's going to make me sad, because I want it to keep going, because it's so good. But, yeah, so, Nightwing, stop posing and capture Heartless already, you jerk. I don't know. I got to read Brave and the Bold, too. That's another thing I got to do. So, all right, well, I rambled on long enough. Here's an image of Catwoman, just like this, to end the video on, I suppose, because I can't think of a better looking way to end this thing than to look at Selena right there. So, all right, I ran on long enough. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.